Hi everyone, it's me Madison again. Today I'm just doing a little vlog today. I wanted to let everybody know that my mom actually went into surgery just recently and she was diagnosed with an incretin tumor, if I pronounced that right. So she was in the hospital for about like 4 days, and thankfully she is home again resting. And she's been recovering really well, which I'm very, very happy about that. She went to Moffitt Cancer Center and had the tumor removed in her lower intestines. So I am very, very blessed that we had gotten through this, and we're still getting through this. And of course, she's got to heal in a couple months, but she's doing much more better than she has been ever before. So the doctors had originally thought that she had gastritis, but then further on, it took like literally 5 months for them to figure out what this actually was. So it's kind of a big deal, but it took 5 months for them to actually physically diagnose her with the incretin tumor. So it was a shocker to hear it, and me and my dad and sister were absolutely terrified. I mean, we were, and we didn't know what to do, and we eventually got through it, and we're very blessed to know that she is in God's hands, and we're very blessed right now. So the only reason why, well, it's a scary process, because my dad's mother was actually diagnosed with breast cancer when he was a kid. So bringing back the memory of cancer and his mom kind of traumatized him, thinking that my mother wouldn't make it, because unfortunately his mother didn't make it, but by the grace of God, my mom made it. So we're very blessed with that. But anyways, so today I'm kind of doing a little vlog today, just to kind of like another chill vlog, and I'm going to be doing some Inside Out 2 coloring today. I'm very addicted to this movie. You guys should definitely go check out Inside Out 2. It's one of the highest grossing films right now in Pixar, and I really, really like Pixar because they do such a great job at executing films that relate to real life and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll show you guys the picture I was thinking about coloring today. So this is the picture I am gonna be coloring today. It's from Little Golden Book. It's one of the new book covers for one of their books. So I'm gonna be coloring that today, and I'm gonna be showing you guys a little bit of techniques, how I do stuff. Again, just like I did in my Beetlejuice that last stream that I had done. So if you guys want to join me today, you're more than welcome to see the process of how I do everything, and basically I'll chit chat again how my life has been and what's been going on, other than my mother going into surgery and stuff like that. So alright, let's get started. So this is the image right here. I got a lot of my coloring pencils and stuff like that, my markers, stuff like that. But yeah, we can go ahead and start doing this. So just bear with me for a second. I had to test all my pencils and markers to see if they were working again, because usually that's me. So I think I'm going to start with the most simplest character I can do. Right, let's start with Envy, I guess. We'll start with Envy. This little cutie, she is adorable. Alright. So I'm very curious. I really want to hear from people. Sorry, just had to take off my Caesar watch because if I move too much, it'll go off. But anyways, I want to hear from people what their favorite emotions are. I want to hear everybody in the comment section. What is your favorite emotion? Like who is the one emotion you can relate to, like, on a daily basis? I would love to hear from everybody. So the emotions I can relate to, there's two emotions that I dearly relate to, but again, we can all relate to every single emotion here. Excuse me. Because each of the one of them that Pixar has made, and each of their personalities, they have they really executed each one of them very well. So I'm very impressed with Pixar. I'm always impressed with them. So so I'm gonna talk about envy real quick before I get to my two. Actually, let's just start with my two favorite emotions. Yeah. So my two favorite emotions would probably be anxiety and ennui, because I can actually relate to them a lot. So anxiety, I can relate to her a lot because she has, oh my gosh, just a lot of energy, and she worries about a lot of things, like I do on a daily basis, my dad does, and my sister does, even my mom does, All of us have anxiety, and like I call her this little orange girl inside your head controlling everything you do. And we all have her, We all have this lady right here. We all have her. And it's a serious condition most people face every day. It really is. It takes a lot out of us. And ennui, she's the lazy girl right there. She's my second fave. She's on her phone 24/7, but spoilers, at the end of the movie, she's not. She actually does care. She genuinely does care about everybody. Even though she tells Envy you care too much about things, but I think that's important to really care about everybody, people that are close to you. So I'm going to talk about envy first. Envy is this tiny little emotion that wants everything she sees. And what envy means that you want something desperately, or you want to be like somebody else, you want to be like them. You want to you basically want to be the same as them, which the sad truth is, lots and lots of teenagers go through that. And I did it as a teenager too, and believe it or not, I still go through it to this day. And everybody when they're growing up and they're experiencing new things, stuff like that, I gotta pick a different color out for her hair. When people really go through an emotion like this, they really just kind of take the time to really, they're like, oh my gosh, I want that, oh my gosh, I want this, type thing. Envy's like that. She's that little ball of emotion that really contributes to this type of feeling where you really want to have everything you see, everything everyone has, type thing. I'm trying to blend it into the best match for dark hair. But don't worry, I can easily fix this in a bit. So she's kind of like, the reason why they made her so tiny is because this is one of the most smallest emotions that everybody faces on a daily basis. I mean, seriously, it's the truth. Everybody deals with envy because we are so encapsulated at looking at what we can do to change about ourselves, or what we can have, or what we need that we really don't need. It's only it's only something important that we need that matters and what counts, instead of worrying about what do I look like today, or how I should look, or this is how they look, I want to look like that. That's what envy's like. She's all about, I want to be like that, I want to be like them. She's just kind of like that little ball of energy. Not as much as anxiety though. She's more of a ball of energy than anything. But no, yeah. So Envy's like that little mischief girl that just kind of wants to have everything for herself, and just wants to have like every single thing she can think of as herself and keep it as hers. So she's kind of like that little gremlin. She's like a little gremlin trying to figure out what she wants out in her life type thing. So she's kind of like that. But yeah, I mainly wanted to do this vlog today because I wanted to tell how my life is going. My family's doing really well, which is a really good thing. We're very blessed with my mother doing very well, recovering slowly from surgery. That was on Thursday that she had just gotten back from surgery. She got back from surgery 2 days ago already, and let me tell you guys, she is feeling so much better than what she originally was before. And of course she's still having some pain, some pressure pain, but she's doing a lot better, and praise God for that. Absolutely praise God for that one. Right, it seems like I got Envy's hair down. Her hair is a pain. Let me tell you guys, it's a pain to regulate with, because sometimes you have to mix green and periwinkle type colors into her hair. Now let's get her cute little hair clip here. It's pink, it's like a bright pink. Perfect. All right. Yeah, but Envy is this little gremlin, as I like to call her. She is a little gremlin that everybody can relate to. Thinking that she can have everything in the world that is out there. And you know, we kind of all of us think the same way, that, you know, we can have pretty much everything we want, but really sometimes that's not the reality of everything. All of us can be just thankful for what we have, instead of, you know, wanting it all for ourselves. So again, it's just some type of those things that I think would be quite relatable to get by. Doing her little memory here, her little memory work here. Alright, I'm trying to really color it in now. But no, Envy I can relate to as well, because she's kind of like, again, like I described, very persistent on wanting something. Like anything you see on the internet, like that intrigues you, then you're like, oh my gosh, I want that. Can I be as pretty as her? Why can't I be as pretty as her? Guys, let's be honest. The truth about that, we really don't need to act like others. We're just as unique as we are, just like it's described in Inside Out 2. All of us are very unique, and sure, we can have a little bit of envy in our lives, but not to that extent of where we really want everything we see. Because, guys, that's not okay. Sure, it's normal. Sure, it's normal in some aspects. But again, guys, we really don't need stuff like that. We really don't need to have those troubles in our lives, and, you know, making everyone want to like us, and why can't we be popular, stuff like that. That's just, again, that's not necessary. You're your own person, you're your own being. You really don't need popularity to be successful, everybody. Just to let you know, popularity is not the number one thing in this world. It really isn't, because You know, I thought in middle school that I could be like, you know, all these celebrities and people who, you know, had gotten where they are today. And I'm just thinking, I'm very blessed to where I've gotten today with all these amazing things that are happening that that I'm blessed with every day and everybody's blessed with. Alright, I just got her little dress done. And but yeah, no. It's important to have a good mindset on what you want to do in life. Because if you don't, then you really don't understand how to cope with the weight of the world around you. That's what envy is about. She's just a little gremlin that really likes to steal people's mindsets and tell them, yeah, it's okay to, I mean, sometimes, you know, in all reality, it's okay to think that way sometimes, because we live in a world of technology now, and sometimes it can be a little frustrating to deal with the weight of the world around us. So we all gotta be patient. We really all have to be patient about everything, instead of wanting to have everything we see, folks. Because let me tell you, it's important to have a good mindset. Now I am just adding Envy's little cute freckles that she has on her face, because believe it or not, Envy does have freckles on her face. Alright, like little tiny freckles. Okay, now her eyes are like the same as her body but darker, so I'm gonna go for more darker color in her eyes here, in her pupil on here. So kind of gonna mix it in with a bit of the dark and then some periwinkle to go on top to kind of mix it in and kind of make that color saturate in with everything else, because it's important to mix your colors and make sure you got the right color scheme going on here. It's important to do that. So she's turning out really well. It's good. Really, really well. Alright, so, yeah, let's do a little, I think yeah, okay. So we're gonna do that, and do this, yep, because her eyebrows, I believe, are black. Yep, alright, okay. So, then we are going to go with the green to mix around in her eyes. Kind of mix it in. It's like a periwinkle blue that most people wouldn't really recognize in her eyes. So kind of mixing it around. Kind of like a periwinkle. Kind of, you know, in a sense it is. Okay. Alright, so I think I got my Posca markers. I don't know where they went. Sorry, folks. I think, oh yeah, they're behind here. Okay. So I have a reference image I'm going off of right now. So let me go. Alright, got my Posca markers. And you always have to shake them too. Sometimes it's really annoying. Oh, I didn't even use this yellow one yet, so I gotta give it a second. So bear with me, folks. I'm terribly sorry. I forgot I had not using this Posca marker yet. The Posca markers are sick, guys. You need to use them. Alright, so you guys can see more of her little speckles on her dress. There you go. Alright. And I gotta let that sit for a little bit, because this stuff really does settle in afterwards, and it, you know, makes it look puffy and stuff like that, which is really cool. And I just heard, well, I didn't just hear it, but I have been a fan of the Inside Out game ever since it came out in 2016 when I was in 6th grade. It came out, I'm going to be using my, cool, not to change subject, but I'm using that little highlighter. I really did enjoy the game Inside Out, because there is actually a mobile game. I don't know if people have heard of it before, or just don't care for it, but yeah, there is a Inside Out game that you guys can actually go get on the Apple Store or on the Android Google Play Store. The app is so cool and so immersive. It has all the emotions, even the new emotions. I know, it is so cool. It is awesome. I love it. It's so unique, you know? It's you shoot with the little memory orbs and stuff like that, which is really cool. Yeah, they just added all the new emotions recently, and it's really, really cool, guys, just to see that Inside Out 2 is doing so well. I was kind of a little hesitant about this movie, not gonna lie. So was I in the first one, but now I look back on the first one, I'm like, you know, it's really important to understand your emotions and your well-being and your physical, just yourself and stuff like that. And your emotions definitely are valid. Like, every day, they are very valid to everyday life. Okay, Envy's done now. Alright. Actually, I need to highlight the top of the little memory orb. And for some reason, this white highlighter right here, I don't know if you guys can see it. It's called it's a white highlighter pen, but it doesn't work well sometimes. I wish I can get another one, like a new one. But see, it doesn't work well. But it works on my finger. Works well on my finger, but it doesn't work anywhere else. It's alright. It's not a big deal. But anyways, I am... Ooh, I'm trying to think of what emotion I want to do next. Just kind of waiting for Envy to dry, because stuff's going to smear everywhere, and that's not going to be fun. It's not going to be fun to witness. Alright, I'm going to try to go around Envy. Alright, let's do Disgust next. I think this is a bit too... Yeah, okay. Anyways. So, Disgust is the emotion, which is... This emotion is very obvious. She's an obvious emotion to guess. She's kind of like, ew, you know, you're gross, you know, like just anything gross in general that you don't like to see, or you're just disgusted about someone, what comment they make. That's what she's all about. That's what disgust is all about in her emotion. She's actually very important too, believe it or not. Every emotion's valid, like I just stated. She represents, again, like I said, disgusted about comments people make, or just disgusted in general about different foods you don't like, or just anything that disgusts you in general, that you think that's like disgusting to talk about, or just a disgusting food or whatever. But yeah, no, she's one of those like boss queen type of emotions. She's one of my friend's favorite emotions, and anger is her other favorite emotion. But yeah, she's disgust is definitely a relatable emotion that everybody, again, encounters on a daily basis. I mean, like, daily. Alright. Just coloring in her skin. This stream I'm gonna make kind of a little shorter today, guys. It's a vlog, so I'm kind of doing it a little shorter today. So I may not get to every emotion, so I may have to do it another time, like I'm gonna do with my my BJ one, which is also known as Beetlejuice. I call him BJ. But yeah, Disgust again is so relatable. She is just a boss girl in her own way. Oh, all these emotions are so relatable. I'll maybe do one more emotion after this, but that's pretty much gonna be it. And then I'm gonna have to head off this one, because this one cannot be too long today. I know I wish I could do all of them today, but I can't, so probably I'll do Ennui next. She's one of my faves beside Anxiety, so try to make Disgust hair look a bit darker. I just love the 3D models now of the Inside Out 2 movie. When I was looking at them and really studying them again, they look incredible, guys. The textures of the textures of like their essence is very impressive. Like the little fuzzy look on them, that's their essence. That means like they're just the essence they give off, like the different colors and the emotion they represent. It's called an essence. It's around their body. You can actually see a faint glow around them. Excuse me. But yeah, they have this really faint glow around them. Don't know what's going on with my voice. Excuse me. Like embarrassment. Something happened every 2 seconds. Sorry, I have to rest my voice for a little bit, so bear with me, guys, and my voice. I was probably screaming or something earlier. I don't recall. But yeah, no, that's an essence around like the little glow, if people have noticed that in the films. Alright, her dress is pretty good. I'm gonna do a light green. A really light green. But again, their 3D models are very impressive. I mean, like, they are the best things I have witnessed in Inside Out 2 because of how the clarity is in the storyline. Oh my god, it was beautiful. Those are one of the films I could rewatch over and over again without getting bored. Okay, like Ennui. But no. I'm gonna do her shoes. I don't know if you guys can see it, but they're little high heel shoes. I'm gonna move this up a little more. Okay. So you guys can see me coloring in her little pink shoes. She has her high heels. Jesus, high heels. All right, and then her. It's like a purple pink, so I'm gonna mix in some purple with this. So bear with me on Disgust, and then I'll get her pink lipstick. It's really funny when Envy wanted to be like Disgust. She's like, "Oh, I love your hair. You know, how do you do your hair like that? And I wish I was like you," type thing. She's like a little annoying sister that doesn't ever want to be quiet. Like, never wants to be quiet. She's exactly like that. Okay, I'm gonna do it darker. But no, seriously, she is just like that. Envy is just like that. Seriously, she was like, "I love your hair." Okay. The little streaks in the hair. That kind of helps execute a bit, just a little bit. Not too much, but again, folks, that's pretty much what I'm trying to get across here. Alright, almost done with disgust here. Alright. Yeah. But no, feeling great right now, actually. This is like a de-stressor for me. Very good de-stressor with everything that's been going on lately. Okay. Put some purple in there because she does have a little bit of purple in the scarf, so I'm gonna do this purple. It'll be better. It's like a purple pink that is given off by this on her little scarf she's got. Again, she is just a pure boss queen. Pure boss queen. Okay. Alright. So that looks like that works. Alright, guys. We are going to go on Ennui. She is French. And the reason why, there is a really cool reason behind why they actually made Ennui French. It's because Riley got bored with French class. She was taking, she was actually taking a French class, I think in middle school? Well, she is in middle school now. But she started taking a French class in middle school before she had puberty. Before she had gotten into puberty. So, yeah, she had gotten into puberty, stuff like that. And then that's how Ennui came along the lines. And, I thought it was very brilliant that they added a phone with her. Because, like, I think every teenager could relate to that. It's just one of those things that, you know, you could relate to and say, yeah, this is definitely something I could relate to, and I relate to it too. I mean, who doesn't anymore? Like, who does not relate to Ennui? Because seriously, I can relate to her any time of the day, anytime. I'm trying to make her bags and stuff, her eye bags that she has. She's got some eye bags going on. Okay. Trying to not make her look so dark, but she's like a dull emotion. That's why they made her so dull looking, the color of her skin. Trying not to make her too dark. So, trying to kind of lighten it up a bit. Kind of scrubbing. Yeah, this is the last emotion I'll do today, guys, because I can't do everyone today. It's kind of gonna be a little short. Yeah. Yep. Or I could do anxiety last. I don't know. My second favorite emotion, but you know. Let's see. What is her eye color? It's kind of like a dark, it's like black almost. So I'm gonna just put it as black, because why not? Because she's just kind of like, just dull, hanging out there. She's like, I don't care what's going on type thing. That's just her. Alright, I'm just gonna add the pupils onto the rest of the emotions as well. Because you have to add the pupils, like the black pupils, because look at that. It already makes a huge difference. See how the pupils make a much more bigger difference? Hold on. Add it around Envy's, so I just have to make more sense. Right. There we go. Look at how much big of a difference that makes for everybody to see and witness. Alright. Alright. Okay, cool. That makes a difference, my friends. That makes a huge difference. Alright, so I think her eyes are like a dark purple, I think. So let me do that real quick here. Really dark purple. Yeah, I think they're a dark purple mixed blue. It's like a magenta color. There you go. Alright, she's just one of those lazy, sarcastic, mixed, dull emotions that you know, sometimes she doesn't want to say anything. She half the time doesn't want to say anything because she's like, oh yeah, I'm too busy with my phone and I don't have time for you. But no, seriously, she's one of my favorites. So relatable in every way. Alright. I mean, again, I'm not expecting this vlog to be perfect. Alright, so I think let's just add a little bit of the highlight kind of lighter so it kind of tones out her skin a bit, and I'm gonna like smear it around. That kind of actually does help make her skin look a little lighter. I do this to kind of highlight the skin texture, stuff like that, to make it look more present instead of very dull. Sorry for the camera shaking. And then I just add dark color back in, and it kind of helps make it look more essence-y. Okay. The more essence is, the more it has essence in the picture, the more it gets better and much more clear to understand and define and stuff like that type thing. So yeah, it helps a lot. Okay, and then I'm gonna kind of darken here as well. Keep going, and then I'm gonna stop like right around here. So because I have to, it's like a light pink around her nose that I saw in the images. She actually does have like a hinge of pink at the end of her nose. Even on the 3D model she does. Just a bit, not too much. Just a little bit like that. Alright, perfect. Okay, so that's the end right there. It goes up to like right here. I mean, I could do that, try to do that. Yeah, it works though. It works to an extent. Alright, so let's do her dark blue hair. And it looks really well. Wow, I'm shocked. I was expecting it to be a different color, but no, it's not a different color. So there's a few lines in there that she says in French. Like, oui means yes in French. And then she goes, pardon, excusez-moi. That means excuse me. I can't remember. It was like pardon, excusez-moi, and then she said that means, oh yeah, it means pardon, excuse me, basically. So yeah. But yeah, she's just a Frenchie. Just that Frenchie, you know. Okay. Again, she just vibes in the corner. Doesn't want to say much. She's too bored to have anything to do with life in general. She's pretty much bored at anything. But then at the end of the movie, she did start caring when she saw everything that was going on with anxiety and everybody else, all the emotions as a whole, saw what they all went through, and was thinking, she was probably thinking in her mind, she was like, maybe I should start caring more instead of not caring, you know. It's important to care about others. It really is. There's her hair. I'm just start adding a little bit dark now, a little darker. Kind of her hair to kind of settle in with that color. That dark, dull color she's got going on in her hair. Yep, sorry for that. Alright, that looks really well. Yep, alright, that looks good. Okay, last few touches, and then I'm gonna have to, you know, end this shorter than I thought I could end it in. So yeah. just putting black on her shirt. That's kind of like, it's a blue-black almost. You know, I'm not gonna lie, this movie has brought a lot of joy to me and my family. My dad loves this movie as well, my mom does, even my sister does. We all could relate to this movie. My friend hasn't seen it yet, so I'm inviting her over on the 25th. It's a Wednesday, it comes out on Disney Plus, and we're gonna watch it together as a family with her. It's gonna be fun. Can't wait. It's just a few days before my birthday. Birthday's on the 29th, so I'm gonna be turning 20. It's crazy. Crazy, folks. Alright. Okay. Alright. So then we're gonna do a dark blue. Because that's the part of her sweater. Actually, you know what? Let's do this more easy one. Go. Yeah, that works. Looks like it works pretty well. Alright. Works pretty well than my other colored pencils I have. Alright, this works really, really well. And let me get the red that the couch she sits on, you know, she just does not, she just vibes there. Oh, this is pink. Whoops. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, that was not pink at all, guys. That was, I mean, sorry, I have dyslexia. that was not red, that was pink. Excuse me. Goodness. I think everybody has dyslexia, honestly. Like, we all mix up words and it's okay. Who cares? I mean, we all make mistakes, right? I mean, come on. Nobody's perfect. Like, seriously, no one is perfect. Alright. Hope you guys are enjoying my comedy. I'm trying to be as comedic as possible, but you know, my father is the comedian. He's definitely the comedian. So is my sister. They both are goofballs. Yes, this looks really well. Not gonna lie. Ennui always sits on the red couch. Always, always, always. She does not want to get up. She's just like, yep, that's cool. I'm just gonna sit over here and do nothing. Sometimes I feel like that, you know? Sometimes people actually feel like that. They're like, yep, that's cool. Whatever. Oh my goodness. I'm exhausted from all this week. Everything that had went on, and it was just crazy, guys. Really crazy, and I hope you guys really do enjoy this vlog. It's just a little short one. Trying to make it short anyway, so I think I'm gonna end it in just a few more minutes here. I want to color Anxiety, but I know if I color her, it'd take me a little long, just like it did for Ennui. So yeah, I just don't, because it's got to be a little short today. Alright, coloring her phone, her purple phone. I love how she freaks out towards the end of the movie. She freaks out because she almost lost, she thought she had lost her phone and misplaced it. She was like, oh my gosh, ooh la la, you know. She thought she had misplaced it, but it was really Sadness that took it so she could get her hands on that, because she was controlling the control panel. Yeah, Ennui can do that with her phone. She has a little console app, like she said. Oh my goodness, it's just so funny. I love it. Right. Yeah. Okay. Let me just do the other little details real quick, and then I have to go on this one. Maybe I can do another stream when I have the chance to, and we can get on with the rest of the emotions so I can describe them more to you, so you guys can get another insight on what each character, what their meaning is. Ennui means boredom in French, if some of you didn't know that. It's a very clever idea that Pixar had in mind. Okay, the orange pillow on the side. I don't want it to be too much of a neon because that's going to be overbearing to look at. Like, super overbearing. I don't want that to happen. Nope, not at all. Although I do need to accent, I do need to accent her eyes just a little bit, like right here. Just to kind of accent them and make them that, the dull look type thing. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, there you go. I just had to accent her eyes a bit. That looks perfect. That looks amazing. I love it. Oh yeah, her bags need to be accented. Just a little bit. Just a little, not too much. There you go. That looks better. Okay. Alright. Oh yeah, the pillow. Before I forget. Yeah. Alright, peeps. I think this is my time. It's my time to go. Right. Let me accent Disgust real quick. She actually does have a bit of pink by her eyeshadow, which is really cool. Just trying to add like the little dots that are in their hair. I know, I wish I could figure out why my... Ooh, whoops. I see, that's what happens. You smear it everywhere and it gets everywhere. Just trying to figure out why my highlight pen is not working. It just does not want to work at all. It's never wanted to work. Well, the first time when I got it, it did want to work. And of course, after a few months of having it, I think I've had it for over a couple months now. It's giving me issues now, so I'm probably gonna have to order one off of Amazon that actually is not cheap and works better. Oh my goodness, I just don't want to have anything to do with anything that's like cheaply processed. I don't enjoy that. I really don't. I don't think anybody does, really. No one enjoys cheap processed stuff. It's really the truth that most people don't understand to a certain degree. You want something that works, so okay. I'm just doing their quick little highlights. Oh yeah, their eyes too. Here we go. Yeah, there's Ennui's little highlights, her eyes. I need to do that for Disgust as well. Whoops. I did it again, folks. Whoops. See, you don't want to touch the parts of the little highlights because then they'll get all ruined. Oh no. And that's too exaggerated right there, folks. There we go. Fixed it. Right. I don't know why these eyes are kind of like slumping. That's okay. That can be easily fixed later. I'm not too worried about that right now. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I was just adding the cool little essence they have off their body, like the hair and stuff like that. That's what they have. I really want to color in Anxiety, but I don't feel like it right now. I really don't. I have to make this one shorter today. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this today. Just me kind of talking about my day and coloring with you guys while I'm talking at the same time. But I hope you guys had a really fun time, you know, kind of chilling with me again. And I hope everybody is doing well. And, you know, just my message to everybody that you can do anything you put your mind to, and your emotions are definitely valid. And again, God bless you all, and you know, we'll color the rest of the emotions next time. And God bless you guys. Bye.